So, hello, dear English learners. Are you a beginner in English? If you are a beginner in a spoken English, and if you make these mistakes, I will tell you, and let me tell you the mistakes that you do in daily life while speaking. Okay, so if you are making such mistakes, so this is the video which will help you a lot to improve your spoken English. Okay, so let's jump into the video, and I'm going to suggest you some expression how should you speak, how you should not speak. Okay, so the first thing is if. If. Okay, the first one is if. Listen, if directly refers to future. Directly refers to the future. Okay, so now whenever you speak by using if, okay, that's if you tell me, then I will come to meet you. Okay, if you tell me, then I will come to meet you. Now why I have not used there will, right? As I told you that the will directly refers to future. If you tell me, right, then I will come to meet you. Like if directly refers to the future, then you don't need to use will in the phrase where if has been used already, right? And if I talk about this phrase, I will come to meet you, like this is another sentence. So you are allowed to use will because this is like separate sentence, right? So you can use here I will. But when you are using if in a sentence, then you don't need to use will in any type of sentence, because as I told you that if directly refers to the future. Okay, it directly refers to the future. Let's take another example. If you will work hard, then you will succeed. If you will work hard, then you will succeed. Right now, again, I made mistake by using will in a sentence. There is already use of if, right? So now you don't need to use will because you have already used if. Okay, so don't need to use will because as I told you, if directly refers to the future. If you work hard, that means it is directly referring to the future. If you will work hard, then you will get success. You will succeed or you will get success, right? So don't need to use will. Okay, that you can say simply, if you work hard, then you will succeed. If you work hard, then you will succeed. Let's take one another example. If you don't practice, you won't improve. If you don't practice, now again, why I have not used will? As I told you, if directly refers to the future, so don't you need to use if. Okay, so if you don't practice, you won't improve means it is the form of will not. Okay, it is the short form of will not. Will not. Okay, you won't improve. Simple. If you make mistakes, you will learn faster. Let's take another example. If you want, okay, so if you make, if you make mistakes, you learn faster. Okay, learn faster. If you make mistakes, you will learn faster. So this is the simple rule that you have to remember about if. Okay, whenever you are using if, don't use will with if, right? I hope you understood the concept of if. Okay, so I'm just moving and I'm just jumping to the next sentence. So this is another example, and this is the another concept I can say, like I am agree or I agree. What is happening to the pen? Please avoid the writing. Just try to listen to the concept. You will understand definitely. I promise you. Let me change the color because I think it is not visible properly. So I'm going to change the color. It should be black, I think. Okay. As a beginner speaker, what do we say? We say I am agree. I'm not agree. Okay. So don't say like this. Simply you say I agree. I do. And in reply, do you agree? Yes, I do. I do. Simply say, yeah, I do. I do. Okay, I do. When you are being asked by someone that do you agree on this topic, okay, on about any particular topic, then simply you can say, yeah, I do. Otherwise, if you want to say, I agree, then simply say, I agree. Don't say, I am agree. Okay, as you know that agree is a verb. Agree is a verb. Okay, it is already verb, so you don't need to use again here. This is the v1. This is the v1 form of a verb, so you don't need to again use the v1 form because am is the v1 form, right? Okay, so I hope you understood it. Again, like you as a beginner speaker would be making mistake, and I think you made mistakes by saying like this. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how you should speak. So the second one is, have you ever said I did mistake? Okay, or you did mistake, he did mistake, they did mistake. Have you ever said? Don't say like this because mistake is the thing that is committed, not done intentionally, right? If you have done any mistake, so like did you do it intentionally or it was committed? It was committed, nah, not done by you. It was done by you but not intentionally. So we can say simply that you made a mistake. You didn't do, you made a mistake. Okay, so simply you can say I made a mistake. Okay, simply you can say I made a mistake. Okay, he made a mistake. Now the last, it is not the last, but I can say is the simplest and the simple and the significant mistake that we usually do and we often do in our conversational life. Okay, what we ask whenever someone is new to me and new to anybody, what do we do? What do we ask? What is your good name? What is your good name? Right? So don't say good name. Simply, what is your name? What is your name? Don't say good name. Nobody has a good name or bad name, right? Everyone's name and everyone's name has a specific reason, right? and everyone has a like good name. So don't say what is your good name, right? Simply say what is your name. What is your name? Okay. The another example is, what do we say? I am doing hard work. What do we say and how do we say? I'm doing hard work. So don't say I'm doing hard work. Say like I am working hard. Look, I'm not here to judge you whether you are right or wrong, but I'm just here to tell you something that should be correct, right? If you have already started speaking, so what is right and what is wrong? So that's why I just came here to tell you how you should speak and how you should not speak, right? So like, if you have started to speaking, which is better, like whether you are speaking right or wrong, like even as a beginner speaker, it's like quite difficult to judge yourself, right? So that's why I'm telling you, in initial phase, don't worry for the mistake if you're making, but simply I'm just telling you, like, I'm this session is for the speaker and for the beginner also, who have already stepped out for spoken English and who is already speaking, right? But is these are the sentences that you are using in a wrong way, right? So that's why I'm telling you to use in a correct way so that it sounds good. Okay. So and so the way you are going to use these sentences will, like, will create the effective pronunciation. I can say not effective pronunciation, it's effective communication skills, right? It can create effective communication skills. Okay. So these were some sentences, and I hope this session could help you a lot. If you came till here, so please like and subscribe my YouTube channel if you like the video, and please don't forget to leave the compliment, suggestion, whatever is in your mind, whether I should improve or not. So please leave your feedback. In last, I just want to say you something, that if you want to speak English, right, if you want to speak English, so then your English journey starts now. If not now, then never. If not now, then never. Okay. So if you want to speak English, it takes time. It will take time. It takes time. Don't think like that you will get fluency in just a month, like in just a second. So it is your illusion. Okay. Yeah, it takes time, but gradually you can improve your spoken English. Definitely you can improve your spoken English. So what you need to do is to, uh, to be persistent, right? What you need to do is to be persistent, and you have to maintain consistency, right? I'm not telling you to practice half an hour daily, 1 hour daily, 2 hours daily, right? But at least be persistent and maintain the consistency if you are serious, right? If you are not serious, then it's okay, it's your choice. But if you are serious and you want to have effective communication skills, like if you want to have effective communication skill, so definitely you have to maintain persistence, consistency, in order to learn English, in order to have good communication skill and effective communication skill. Okay. Then again, bye bye, tata, and see you soon in next station.